Welcome back. We are back on Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Now, there is this viral, very sensitive, this viral audio on Justice for Mohbad. In fact, I knew it was going to come to this point. I mean, come on. For a while, we've been on this journey of justice for Mohbad, and a lot of people got tired. Some people got fatigued. Of course, it is normal. Having toiled and you've gone through the journey of justice for Mohbad, it gets to a point you're expecting certain big or bigger return. And if you are not getting that bigger return as expected, definitely it will kind of make you want to lose hope in justice. It will kind of it will diminish that energy inside of you as a person. But ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. Be prepared for this one. Be prepared. It's going to be a long. I knew because for a while we've been hearing some kind of narrative, some kind of story, and it seems as if justice is elusive, as if justice was not going to be gotten. Mohbad's father came on a TV show again, and he tried, maybe was told, go stoke up the fire a little bit on justice for Mohbad. Go and do something about it. Let them know that you are still there and you will not give up on justice. The man did. He went and he said one or two things. He presented some of the, I'm not going to call it facts now. I mean, he presented certain things that we've been hearing, back and forth. He presented it and he said he wants to get justice for his son and that the government should do more to get justice for Promise Iloriwa. And I'm kind of like looking at some of the things that have been pointed out. And I said to myself, these things that we've been seeing, is there some connection? Is there something that we need to deal with? Is there something that is important to us? Ladies and gentlemen, today, be prepared. Be prepared. Be so prepared because well, you'll be listening to some very, like, this is raw, very raw. Be prepared. You'll be listening to some raw detail on the journey of justice for Mohbad and justice for Mohbad itself. If certain people think that the fight for justice has been lost, this will make you know that the fire that you thought is no longer there, is no longer visible, is back on track. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready for this roller coaster. Please like, share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers, thank you. I will never say or stop thanking you. And those that have been here, thank you so much. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, dollar sign in the middle of it, may God bless you. May God replenish your pockets. May your pockets never run dry. If you are for justice and you like what we do here, you can also join, encourage by tapping on that button. That
Tuesday,
let's get right
when
into
the nurse came, all right. But this guy said that 3 a.m. in that early morning after they came, they have slept a little bit. Don't forget, they have slept a little bit, which was about like 1 or 2 hours after they returned from the show. Everything was still all right. But after that time, they heard a noise from upstairs, and this noise, Wumi was saying, "Did they?" Wumi was telling Mohbad, "Stand up, stand up, stand up." So again, this makes sense. When the Kuramet Hospital, the Perez Medical Hospital said that, they told him that Mohbad collapsed. All right? It is somebody that collapsed that they tell to stand up, stand up, stand up. Right? We don't know what happened that Mohbad collapsed. So according to this guy, he said Mohbad, the woman was saying, wake up, wake up, wake up, that there was noise upstairs. But the reason why he did not go, or why any of them did not go, that they were just sleeping, all right? They just heard the noise, but they ignored it, because several times, whenever they come to Mohbad house, Wumi is always troublesome. there's always a fight. They always speak a fight, arguing. So people are used to that. That's why that day they felt like it was a normal thing again, that was going on. So the guy now said that, he continued to sleep. He said, but OG knows about what happened. Okay? And so that OG wanted to travel to the nearest African country, all right, and then release all the video, the information, not abroad or nearest African country, I think South Africa. So, but they needed a way to make OG leave the country, like a transport fare, like a flight or whatsoever. So that as soon as they leave, they're going to release all the information. It was, I think, like $700 or $900, if I'm not mistaken, was needed. Let's just say $1,000, all right, was needed. So that was the basics. And then the guy said that in the morning he left, right, without seeing Mohbad, which I have questioned. You came to show with Mohbad. After show, Mohbad, usually give you guys money. Why didn't you wait to see Mohbad? Where were you rushing to go? This guy's story too is not clear to me. All right. So this is what transpired. So, but why I am having to believe this guy's story somehow? All right. Though this guy also said something that is controversial, that everybody is doubting, that people are divided, by 50-50. It's controversial, right? Some people believe, some people doubt it. Yeah. So the controversial statement goes, the guy said that it was OG, Mohbad photographer, that drives Mohbad all the time. And in fact, he was the one who drove Mohbad to the show. But what we all know, it was the driver who has came out to speak that drove Mohbad to that show. The driver who has been interrogated by the police, all right? The police preliminary report says Esabo, the driver, was among the 26 people that they interrogated. So, having said this guy said he left that home in the morning because he had something to go do. But the most crucial thing here is that this guy made it clear that guys, circle this point. In as much as anybody will say they don't agree with this audio, circle this point. This guy said that when they got home, they have slept. Few hours later, they now heard a noise from upstairs. Few hours later, they heard a noise from upstairs. Now, when you put this together with what the driver said that when they came back from the show, he has slept in his car. Few hours later, 3 boys ran to his car. They knocked on the door of his car in an urgently, and he opened the door of the car and he asked them what they wanted. They said Mohbad, that they want to go buy medicine for Mohbad. There is Mohbad. They want to go to the pharmacy. Should come pick them up. They established an emergency for 3 people to run to somebody. This is somebody who brought you guys from the show. This man was the one who drove them from the show, right? Down home. Why didn't they stop at home? Why didn't they stop on the way to buy medicine for Mohbad? Why didn't they stop on the way to buy medicine for Mohbad? Why is it 2 hours after they have arrived home? Do they feel like it is time for them to take jeep to go buy medicine for Mohbad? What worsened? Something have to worsen. If the condition of Mohbad from the show till he got home did not need any medical attention, then why 2 hours after he had arrived home, why is there need for you guys to go to the pharmacy to go get him whatsoever? The driver said he complained to them. He said the car was not okay, which I think the driver is hiding something there. You are here for Mohbad. All right, you need to give service to Mohbad. As long as it's Mohbad, they said the boss that needed your service, they said it's not okay. The moment they mention Mohbad name, you want to take them there. The driver said no, he doesn't have much fuel. Driver, you don't have much fuel. How were you able to drive your car back to wherever you were coming from? Come on now, driver, stop playing games. All right, there were 2 Prado Jeep. The first Prado Jeep that came had left. Did Mohbad rent this car from the driver or from a company? Why is an ordinary driver keeping the Prado Jeep there till the next morning? The other Jeep has gone. Why were you still there waiting till the next morning? What do you know that we don't know? That driver is part of a certain conspiracy that happened in that car, or whatever that happened. That's why the driver was still there. That particular Jeep. Because that was the exact one that carried Mohbad. What if Mohbad even died on the way on the Top Mainland Bridge and they rushed him inside? And that's why the driver is still there to see that everything is clear before he leave the next day. What if? Okay, there's so many questions that surround even this driver. So the driver now said that he refused to give them his own car. So they went to start Mohbad car. That they start the car and then they drove the car to the pharmacy, to whatever, right? Now, they have driven the car to the pharmacy to get whatsoever. And then now, according to the driver, he had left the next day about 9 a.m. He was told to go report himself to the police. Why will anybody tell you to go report yourself to the police? Because the driver witnessed what happened. All right? The driver was part of what there's something he knows, that they were scared that this man, if they don't quickly hold him with the police. So police would have arrested that driver and this man would have conspired together with all of the shenanigans. And that's why the driver was not free. Is the driver telling me he's not in Lagos? Didn't you see how popular Mohbad case went? Why did the driver not come out to speak? Why was he in hideout all this while? Anyway, that is what transpired here. I'll play the audio. If there's any question, let's hear from the guy directly. If there's any question after we heard from him, and then because there are some few things that we may want to touch after we hear from him, they will open the floor for question, please. And again, as I said, you may not agree some few things with the driver, with this guy, but we'll look at it together. But for me, I think there are a lot of truth in it. Because again, I was saying Mohbad was not active on Monday. If truly that time 3 a.m. Mohbad died, that will make sense. The reason why Mohbad was not active on Monday. And Mohbad mother said to Wumi, "Did you sleep close to my son last night?" Wumi now asked the woman, "What did you hear that happened?" Look at that connotation. Look at those rhetorics. They are playing with words. You get? They are playing with words, all of them.
Hello.
So I would like to refresh our mind. I will play the first video of Buki J, then I'll play the second one. Then we will know whether she's manipulating us, whether she's on right track, and we'll ask ourselves, is this woman really looking for justice? What is going on here? So listen to Buki J.
Paparano, before you move on, Paparano, before you go on, you know there was a time, I don't know who said this, that Wumi came out in the morning to give the driver money for the glass. Who said
touch
the driver?
We'll touch all those places. Let us have an order, please. We'll touch all those places. Please.
Okay.
Just wait.
Sorry.
Because for me, I think these people, they are just playing with our minds. No, they are just testing your power. All these Baba people. If this information is correct, how did they use it? And they claim they are looking for justice. They claim they have some shit. They are after everybody. They think everybody is wrong. They are the only ones that are correct. How are they making use of information? This is 2 years.
Definitely.
How are they be making use of information? All they know, conflict will sit down every day and insult people. Swear. Bukola J will come, swear, fire people. But when they get information, how do they use it for goodness sake?
Paparano, wait now. You always say something.
Wait. Okay. Let's hear it and then you will talk about it. Wait. I'll play the both of them. No stop. This one and then the other one. Please, yeah.
But I will force a shikomoni. Almost everybody don't be only 1 or 2 things. No video. Yet, I want one of the son machine. Mo send the si baba, mo send the me, mo send the but I'm not going to so money baba, she bought you to send this. Ìgbà tí bàbá bá padà sọ fún mi wọ́n ní kí n bá wọn wá dress àwọn ọmọ dress wọn mo ní èmi bàbá mi tí mo gbé UK choose àwọn tẹ̀ ń kó wá sí quest mo ní ṣe àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tá a bá ti rí facts and figures gbogbo kìíní máa ń lọ ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wàhálà wa já sọ̀sọ̀ mo ní gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ilé yẹn ló yẹ kó kọ́ àwọn tó wà ní mọ́tò tó ní Mohbad is dead kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ fi ẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ à ń palà pálapà ìtúkẹ́ mo ṣe ń kọ́ láti ìjẹta pé tá a bá rí justice Mohbad náà mọ̀ nípa try best wa kò ń ṣe pé mo fẹ́ give up kò ń ṣe pé ó sú mi gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mo lè sọ ni ẹ jẹ́ kí n play voice yẹn kẹ wá sọ fún mi bóyá kò ní ìdìkan lọ kó gbogbo wọn nílé yẹn tó bá kó gbogbo wọn àṣírí ikú tó pa Mohbad máa yọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n play fún yín voice mo sọ pé mo fẹ́ play fún yín lánàá mo dídí sẹ́ni gbogbo voice sí bàbá Mohbad náà dá mi lóhùn.
I don't know whether all those sexy àwọn olóṣó sexy mi ẹgbọ́rúkọ àwọn èèyàn àwọn avengers àwọn olórí burúkú àwọn ọmọ pornographies ṣé wọ́n gbọ́ gbogbo eléyìí nìsín wọ́n wá bà everything jẹ́ pẹ̀lú èpè àwọn olóṣì àwọn ọmọ olódò olófòfò.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀wù ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú ó jì tí èmi àti ẹ̀dá ti jọ plan everything ìgbà tí mo ṣàtúbà sọ̀rọ̀ lálẹ́ àná mi understand kan tóun náà tó wá ń sọ because ọwọ́ ẹ̀ gangan làwọn fídíò ẹ̀ wà gbogbo bá ṣe dénú lé lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn tó fi di pa àwọn pípẹ́ yẹn ń jà ní yàrá tí Wúmi ṣáà ń pariwo dìde kò tí ẹ wáyé wá ń táìmù yẹn gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ló wà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà wọn tí fídíò yẹn dẹ̀ àti ọdún méjèèjì ló wà lórí fóònù ẹ̀ èmi náà ti ṣàlàyé fún pé èmi máa kúrò Naija last week yẹn o because òun ó fẹ́ mú ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ sí Ẹ̀gbá lọ́dọ̀ àwọn parent ẹ̀ next thing tó dẹ̀ tún bá mi sọ ní gbogbo alẹ́ àná tèmi dẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ lóun feel safe òun gan ní láti kúrò Naija náà kóun tẹ̀ tó lè drop anything èmi dẹ̀ understand it because gbogbo kíní ọ̀gbìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn agbóhùn lè yọjú sí corona ẹ̀ because tá a bá yọjú sí corona àmọ́ plant ní tá a bá lọ mọ ibi tí info ti leak ó rí bákan mo dẹ̀ wo pé bóyá tọ́lọ́mbà sábà ṣiṣá tó bá ti rí àwọn owó tó lóun ní tó bá ti kúrò Nàìjíríà èmi máa get back sí ẹ má bínú tó lọ náà mistake ni kò yẹ kí n ṣe contact kò yẹ kí n jẹ́ kó nǹkan ti kúrò náà kó ti kọjá sí bíbá yìí kí n tiẹ̀ tó contact yín ẹ má bínú ẹ ṣé.
ṣé ó jí tó máa ń ṣeré yẹn àbí ó jí wo lè ń sùn ó jí bàbá tó máa ń ṣeré ṣóhun ni okay so wọn náà fẹ́ travel lọ sí South Africa okay so èlò ló máa cost tó bá fẹ́ lọ sí South Africa ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ but ẹ kàn lè sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí kí n believe yín a gbọ́dọ̀ ní evidence pókè o ẹni fẹ́ lọ sí ẹni yìí ní nǹkan tá à ń sọ lọ́wọ́ kó má dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Dàmọ́lá tó sọ pé àwọn ní fídíò bí Mohbad ṣe kú tó wá ń send fídíò 3 seconds okay. And another question ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀ gangan nígbà tí kìnìyàn ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ìmá sí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà tí Mohbad tí Wùnmí pa Mohbad sínú ilé o sínú yàrá yẹn but ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ wà nínú ilé ńjọ́ yẹn ṣẹ́yìn wà nínú ilé ẹ wà ní àwọn tó sọ pé 15 tó wà nínú ilé yẹn ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ̀lú ma bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo wà nílé gbogbo aláwà nílé lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn ní òru èmi spending OG lifestyle gbogbo aláwà nílé èèyàn kan àwọn méjì nìkan tán sí ń bẹ̀ òun náà ni Darusha òru ọjọ́ yẹn lòun kúrò nílé bá ṣe ń dé kò tẹ́ bá wọlé gan Darusha lọlé prime boy yẹn kò bá délé rárá tiẹ̀ so ìsàlẹ̀ tí àwa sùn sí pẹ̀lú àdúrà everybody èmi gbọ́ ariwo but normal everybody náà ṣe mọ̀ pé ó normal because wọ́n jẹ́ kò sígbà tó kì í ní issue few times tí mi bá wà ń bẹ̀ most times tí mi máa wà ń bẹ̀ time tí show bá wà because ó máa fún everybody lówó tí gbogbo àbá ti wà ní show yẹn everybody àtẹni tó ti ṣe anything everybody máa gbowó so gbala wà ń bẹ̀ so ọjọ́ ẹ bá ṣe dé ẹmọ ti rẹ everybody immediate everybody sùn but ó jí yẹn kò ń sùn tiẹ̀ because ó máa ń smoke so bóyá àbí tó ti ń fa igbó ló ti gbọ́ gbogbo ariwo yẹn ṣá tóun ti lọ síbẹ̀ almost everybody tó wà tó máa ń gbé ń bẹ̀ ọ̀nà pé mi ò ń gbé ń bẹ̀ steady báyẹn almost everybody tó máa ń gbé nínú ilé yẹn náà ní 1 or 2 ní orí fóònù the same thing tí àwọn àdúrà àti ìdàmọ́lá ẹ̀ náà gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la gbọ́ sí so gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ kí ẹrù máa bà Ojì náà nìyẹn tó fi ní àksọ́mà but mo ṣáà wà ń bẹ̀ ṣá ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì èmi ò fojú kan tèmi fi kúrò ń bẹ̀ o èmi ò fojú kan rárá because èmi náà ní àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe mo dẹ̀ kúrò ń bẹ̀ ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn àfìgbà tí àdèmá gbọ́ orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì lèmi gan ti rí kiri ìgbà tí màá dẹ̀ pé Ojì ó dẹ̀ ní pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀pá àwọn wà ń bẹ̀ kó tó di pé èmi náà dẹ̀ tún wá padà wá síbi bẹ̀.
Ó bàbá mi ó ti yé mi sìn ṣé Ojì yẹn ni Ojì bàbá tó máa ń ṣeré yẹn tó máa ń ṣe ẹ ti mọ̀ ọ́ tí mo sọ tó máa ń ṣe kọ́ńtẹ́ǹtì ṣé Ojì bàbá yẹn náà là ń sọ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀.
Hello ma Ojì òun ni dráìvà Mohbad ọ̀rẹ́ dẹ̀ tún ni wọ́n máa ń pè ní Ojì torí pé òun ju gbogbo wa lọ bọ̀ òun ni dráìvà ẹ̀ tó gbé lọ sí Kòròdú òun náà ló máa gbé kiri like dráìvà ẹ̀ tó really trust so ojú àná reason ẹ̀ everybody fi máa ń pè ní Ojì ma so gbogbo ìgbà tó fi lọ sí pàtí yẹn tó fi ń bọ̀ tí tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní issue yẹn gbogbo ìgbà yẹn lòun ṣáà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní record gbogbo recording tó ní tó fi kúrò láti show yẹn gbogbo ìjà àti argument yẹn àti tó ní sínú ilé yẹn gbogbo yẹn ni èmi àti ẹgbà táwa jọ wà ló wá ṣe wà gbé mi débẹ̀ tó yẹ pé everything wà ní mo ṣe wà rí lórí phone and all those things. ìdẹ́ni tó bá lè sọ̀rọ̀ kó sọ̀rọ̀ lóun lè sọ̀rọ̀ as long as ó ní security tó ń wá ara tó ẹgbẹ́ táwọn adé mọ̀ pọ́wọ́ òun ni information yẹn ti jáde òun mọ̀ pátá ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun so èmi dẹ́ understand ẹ̀rù tó ń bá òun náà because tó bá jẹ́ èmi náà ni tèmi náà ṣe máa feel nìyẹn.
ṣé òun ló drive jeep yẹn ni àbúkọ̀ wà pẹ̀lú wọn number 1 question number 2 question ibo ló fẹ́ lọ ó fẹ́ lọ sí South Africa èlò ló máa cost ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ èmi náà understand then ṣé òun ló drive jeep yẹn àbúkọ̀ wà pẹ̀lú Mohbad then kí mo fẹ́ béèrè ẹ sọ tòótọ́ fún mi láàrin èmi àti yín ṣéjà ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kòròdú nǹkan tó lè mú yín wá bá mi ẹ mọ̀ pé mi máa sọ bí wọ́n sọ fún mi sorry máa sọ bí pé mi kò ṣe pé máa ní ẹ sọ báyà bí mo dárúkọ yín ṣéjà ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kòròdú àbọ̀nkọ̀ fi yẹn cover up ni then South Africa tó fẹ́ lọ yẹn èlò ló máa cost kí ló fún wa ń garanti pé tá a bá gbé lọ́bẹ̀ ó máa fún wa ń fídíò báwo la ṣe máa ṣe because àkọlé fún àlè sẹ́ẹ̀dì owó sí kó wá ní fídíò ti há àbí fídíò ti sọnù ẹgẹ́ tẹ̀ so àwọn náà gbọ́dọ̀ play safe so gbogbo ilé mo fẹ́ mọ̀.
lọ́mà òun gangan ni dráìvà ẹ̀ tó máa ń gbé lọ sí anywhere tó bá fẹ́ lọ òun ló gbé lọ sí Kòròdú tí ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níwájú ọ̀nà àtẹ̀yàn ìyẹn because mọ́tò tó wà níwájú láwa wà mọ́tò tí wọ́n àárín ló wà so pé ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ ìjà yẹn gan kò ń ṣèjà bí argument ni bọ́n ṣe sọ yẹn gan di big deal because prime boy gan lè parọ́ fún anybody tó bá yẹ kó rí lè jà ok prime boy àti mogan náà close jù ní pé ọ̀rẹ́ tó ti mọ́ra wọn tipẹ́tipẹ́ so ìjà yẹn kò ń ṣe ìjà lọ títí tó bá yẹ pé ìjà ni wọ́n máa pè wá gan táwa gan máa dúró tá máa bọ́lẹ̀ tá máa là wọ́n because mọ́tò jẹ́ artist gan àwọn èèyàn gan ò ní fẹ́ kó dúró síbẹ̀ yẹn pé jù so ti ìjà yẹn ń ṣe big deal but ó jí confirm ẹ̀ pé gbogbo bó ṣe ń jà nu mọ́tò Wùnmí gangan ni Cynthia òun gangan ni àti kan àti mọ́jọ ní ṣùjù àti bó ṣe jà láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí tán fi dé ilé nìyẹn tán dẹ̀ sì dé sílé àwọn aṣáájú wọn dé sílé ìgbà táwọn dé náà ṣe wá sí géètì fáwọn táwọn wọlé bọ́ kò sí kìlọ̀ wọn tàwa ìgbà táwọn dé tí gbogbo wa wà nílé kò dẹ̀ pẹ́ ní everybody ṣáà lọ sùn ṣá because ó ti rẹ everybody but pé wọ́n já Kòròdú yẹn kò ń ṣe ìjà kan òun náà ṣe exonerate prime boy gan náà kò ń ṣe ìjà kan tó anybody lè pè níjà tó ṣe kankan báyẹn bọ̀ pé kó máa sẹ́ẹ̀lì kìíní yẹn ó máa sẹ́ẹ̀lì gbogbo ẹ̀ o ó tẹ̀ because ó ti sún òun gan gbogbo kínní everybody ní ọkàn wọn bàjẹ́ títí kan àdúrà tó jábúrò ẹ̀ gan inú ẹ̀ ò dùn bọ̀ ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń promise àdúrà because tí gbogbo kínní ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo á ti kúrò ń bẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń promise àdúrà nìkan ló mọ̀ but ó jìṣà gbogbo nǹkan tó ní lọ́wọ́ ló rẹ́dí láti send but safety tiẹ̀ gangan ló kàn ló wà after. Actually ó ti gba visa sọ́wọ́ already because cable visa ni wọ́n lò kò dẹ̀ ń pẹ́ expire so òun náà mo sọ fún gan láàárọ̀ yìí pé bóyá kò gan kó báyìí sọ̀rọ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ because àti wà ní middle gbà mí kò easy ó dẹ̀ ní rárá o pé òun tiẹ̀ lè risk anything Nigeria because náà ló trust bá ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo kíní online pé òun tẹ̀lé risk life from Nigeria only because àwọn especially recording inú ti mọ́tò yẹn ó ní tó bá immediately gan ó ní kò possible kì í sí tí a máa mọ̀ àbáwọn tó bá gbọ́ kó máa mọ̀ pé bóyá látọ̀dọ̀ òun ni ó ní bọ̀ tóun bá sí around ìṣèṣin ìjọba tó bá pè wọn àbí tó bá message wọn máa sọ fún wọn pé irú level nìyẹn báwọn náà ṣe wọn máa bí òun pé ṣé òun lòun ṣerú nǹkan báyìí because àwọn márùn ló láwọn wà ní mọ́tò so anybody ni ó lè record or kó jẹ́ pọ́wọ́ anybody ni recording ti lè jáde ó ṣáà because ticket gan sìn òun ó fẹ́ wá dúró ni àwa náà dé la máa lọ pàdé ẹ̀ tó bá dé ọ̀dọ̀ wa náà ló máa dé sí torí ẹlẹ́mi náà ṣe ṣáájú ẹ̀ dé sí bíbá yìí so ticket ẹ̀ ìyẹn máa kọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ bóyá bí $1 million gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣáà nídìí ṣá gbogbo àti màtẹ́jọ sọ̀rọ̀ lálẹ́ àná àtàárọ̀ ṣáà ló ní $1.5 million because ticket ó máa ra return no everything so gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ ní ẹ̀wọ̀n.
kò ṣe 1.5 yẹn ní issue tèmi ní sìn ni pé báwo la ṣe bá gba ọkọ tó wà lóye kò sáà lè fún 1.5 ká wá gbọ́ story so ibo láti máa meet ní middle end ibo lòun wà tó lè kówó fún ó ti ẹyin abá àníṣe òun wà Naija ẹni ìyá wa bá arówó báyìí eléyìí ò dẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́pàá máa mú trust me arówó báyìí ẹni ìyá wa bá arówó òun arówó á dẹ̀ fi gbogbo nǹkan ta ní ìdíwọ̀n wa tó lè lead wa lọ sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ because àwọn òfẹ́ bí ẹbọ wà ń sàlẹ̀ akọ̀ǹgbàriwo at least àmọ́ ẹgbẹ́ èèyàn lè má sí bẹ́ẹ̀ life but at least irú ìgbà tó ń gbé Mohbad bọ́ sálẹ̀ ṣé Mohbad ti kú ó kẹ́ sọ pé yóò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ anyway but àwọn nǹkan tó ṣáà jẹ́ good evidence so ẹni ẹnu àríwá wá dẹ̀ kó fún òun náà kó gbogbo ẹ̀ fún ọ so ṣó wọ́ọ̀kì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ mọ̀ nìyẹn.
ó sọ pé rárá o ó lóun ò lè ṣe yẹn o ó ní the only thing tóun tún lè ṣe ni bóyá tóun bá book ticket òun tán as in because tó bá ti book ticket ẹ̀ bóyá làbọ̀tún làṣà ló lóun fẹ́ kúrò ó ní bóyá ní ẹlẹ́wálé pàdé oníkẹjà ṣá o but according to him ṣá ó ní tóun bá dé bíbá yìí pé òun ò tẹ̀ lè take gbogbo risk báyẹn ṣá ṣe má bínú bóyá tó bá fáìn wíwá rẹ̀ dé bíbá yìí anything tá a bá dẹ̀ wá figure out nígbà yẹn ó sì lè get back sí yín padà ó lóun lè ṣe yẹn ṣá so bóyá tó bá ṣá dé bíbá yìí anything tó bá wá ṣàjẹ́ fẹmọ̀ létà tó anything bá wà ẹ ṣe.
Joseph.
I'm with you.
I know.
Okay, yeah, I've listened to it carefully, and I want to ask. Anybody can ask. What is the offense of Buki? What has Buki done wrong here in this voice that you play?
Is that what you want to ask?
Yeah, I need to ask because you said Buki shaking up. I want to really know what she has done wrong. You understand? The offense that she has committed, what she actually did wrong.
Babaran, can I say something quick before Jesus enter the place? Good. There is something here. Right? That I found very intriguing and very cunning from Buki J. And that thing is this, right? These guys have evidence of what gong. See of how Wunmi pushed Mohbad. You know, they didn't mention anything like that. They are just saying they have evidence. Just like gaslighting, Babayano. all this whole conversation, this is to me, and this is to me. I feel it is just same thing that happened with Yomi. I feel these people are just trying to lure some money out, because if it is not that, at least someone will be able to say, evidence to allow me, my video being shele, then we will swing into action. I rest my case for now. I need to pick a call.
Next.
Yes, another one. You see, don't come here to defend any host. Let's talk about working Mohbad. That's what we're supposed to talk about, not to defend any individual.
I know, please.
Because
I asked the question that was being
because
answered.
We don't know who is who. Don't defend any individual. Don't defend any individual. Let's focus.
No.
I
am not defiant. I want to focus on Mohbad. But this was the question that was being asked. That okay, do I hear Buki did that? Buki did that. That was why I asked that. Okay, in this voice note, what has Buki done wrong? Maybe I'm not getting it. So it's that I don't want to come and talk about Buki here. I don't want to come and talk. Buki is not my problem. Buki is not the one that came Mohbad. I don't know Buki. Buki has blocked me in on our platform. So, but that was the question he asked me. And he said Buki, and immediately I got up, people were like, I'm going to defend Buki. Hey, I should come and hear the phone. That was that Max that in these voice notes that we all listen to. If you want to talk and free our conscience, what has Buki done wrong?
Let me say something. Number one, if I want to say what is Buki done wrong, are you telling me that the time that Buki got this message from this guy, does Buki come out that time to make us know? It was after, because immediately when Yomi's song happened, we know it transpired between Yomi and Karimo. It exposed, but Buki did not come out to say this one now.
Yeah, let me now answer that, my sister. If you listen to that audio freely through your heart without any bias, she said, when I got it, I sent it to Baba. He said, I can't really say if I send it to Muiwa. Please, what do you want Buki J to do in UK than the legal team? Is Buki J the legal team to make use of it? It is not enough for her to come to platform or to come to TikTok and be talking about it, because that's one of the reasons why, personally myself, I am blaming Yomi, that Yomi got this opportunity. He shouldn't have shown Karimo. He should have just make use of it. So coming to TikTok to talk about it or to just bring it, to make it a topic.
All right, Justice.
Not making use of it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I was chewing. I like chewing bones. I like when there's bone, I chew both the bones and also eat the meat of fish. Mm-hmm. You're asking me what has Buki done wrong. Are you sure that is the question you want to ask, or is it wrong, or you asked it, or you mistakenly? No,
that is the question based on what you are saying. That you listen
now,
to the
let us come back to my question. I said to you earlier before you asked your question. I said, having listening to this piece of audio, because when Yomi Fabiyi and Karimo audio came out, then Buki was the first person that posted that this is fake. I know how you, Karimo, and Yomi Fabiyi, I know how you guys connived together to steal the phone of Adura and then come out now and be lying. Buki accused them of carrying false information around. Now, after listening to this, would you say this information that came to Buki J, it was a manipulation from the other guy, she's not aware, or Buki planned it with this guy?
Okay, yeah. This question that you asked me, from this audio that you listened to, from the way, personally, I'm looking at Buki to be Baba supporter, that she wants to protect Baba. Would this kind of audio this audio, does it protect Baba or throwing Baba under the bus from Buki J, saying that I send it to Baba when I add it so that they can make use of it? Is she protecting Baba here? I think she's throwing Baba under the bus.
She's throwing Baba under the bus just to exonerate herself. Wait. To exonerate herself. Right. Let's say, for example, now, Buki destroyed justice. She knew she has destroyed everything, but try to make herself relevant. She may come out with one craft something, and then send it to them and say, oh, I've been investigating this, what I got. I told them to use it, they didn't use it. And it doesn't mean the reason why they didn't use it could have been that they found out that it was just a manipulation. They found that what she brought to them was nothing but just a fake information. So you looking at this information, the audio sent to Buki J, the conversation between both of them, because the audio that was just played just now, not the one I played initially where Buki condemned Baba, the one that was just played, I compiled it together. It was recording. They were exchanging, like recording to each other. All right, Buki sending record, the other guy sending back recording. So now, when you, after listening to this guy, how would you describe this audio? Fake, original, and if it's fake, is it a mutual thing that they both planned it, or is the other guy that planned it?
Yeah. To answer your first question, you said if Buki J is the one that destroyed this justice for Mohbad, she wants to come and accelerate herself. And I want people to answer me that, can Buki J alone destroy, from the way you guys have been thinking, especially the Papagano, you say Buki J is working with Baba, every one of them, to cover Baba Ho. So if Buki J is trying to cover Baba Ho, and you now said again that probably after when Buki J sent those voice messages to Baba felt it is fake. That there's no need for it. That's why they didn't make use of it. And these are the set of people that you say they work hands together. These are the people that you say they work together. And now you are not saying that maybe when Buki J said it to Baba, they felt that it is not relevant, it is fake. That was why they didn't use it. I don't know how that two things comes together.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, no, this is what you are saying that I'm saying. I'm trying to let you to know that this audio, that is number one. Number two, that this audio, is it fake or original? Is it planned or something? From what I can deduce from all this thing, these people are also playing game on Buki. These guys that are involved and know what killed Mohbad, none of them is ready to say the truth. They want to look for avenue to take money. When Buki J asked him that, okay, you know what, can we meet at a point, exchange money with this thing? He said, no, the guy doesn't want to do that. The guy wants to arrive first in that place, which is where he has already been. Then he cannot send the thing, and then they cannot talk. So they are just looking for a way to collect money, to exploit people.
How do you know so?
I said based on this audio. Based on this audio, because for him to make that statement that, okay, he said he don't want to meet at a particular point, he wants to get to where he's going, then he cannot send whatsoever evidence that he wants to send. So, because me, I'm not saying that Buki J is perfect. Like I said, maybe it's a level of education, and they're not playing on our intelligence. Because if you watch when Buki J was saying that, Corona inquest, and now she's saying that it seems that they are just picking those ones they want to do. So that is my own opinion. And that is what I can read within all the lines, as far as I'm concerned in this case.
Joseph,
yeah.
You keep saying her level of education. What is her level of education?
I said maybe, I don't know. You understand, Shati? I don't know.
You shouldn't say that though. You shouldn't be saying that often because it sounds a bit important.
I don't know. Maybe. I say maybe, and I'm not certain. I say maybe a level. And I also said that sometimes when you are dealing with criminals, when you are dealing with people that have bad mind, manipulators, it doesn't have to do with your level of education. It doesn't have to do with how read you are. All these people, they are so intelligent, manipulating people. Most people that you see that they do this Yahoo, that they are making money from it. Most of them that are really doing well, they are not even read, but they have brain. They can manipulate it. They can twist your brain. So that is what I'm saying. Me, I don't know a level of it. I say maybe, but because in this audio, personally, I have not seen what Buki J has done wrong. She said she got it. She sent it to whoever that she wants to send it to Baba, so that Baba can give it to Negative. They can work on it, so that this information that we have, we will not spoil it by bringing it to social media. Maybe those are one of the reasons why she have COVID. They're always saying that we are going to collect this justice for Mohbad.
And Juicy, sorry to cut you up. To you.
Anikisha, please wait. Juicy is thinking she's smart. Just wait.
Okay.
Let me refresh your mind again, Jesus. Please listen. My question is coming.
But I will force and she come with me. Almost everybody don't be only one or two things, no video. Yet, I want to say the machine. Mo send it, see Baba, mo send it, me, mo send it, but I'm not going to say no. Money Baba, she bought you to send this. If I see Baba, Baba, so for me. On a Kiba white dress, I want my dress, you know. Money me. I mean, it's about UK. The money she boni, if I tell white dress, I want to. Money she boni, but she shop wanted to move on daddy. Money Baba, when she pick and choose. I want them to see quest. Money she went better about the facts and figures. But what can you man law? I don't mind the kill Allah just as money go I want to want to lay no they go. I want to want no motor Tony Mohbad is dead. Kilo shede e fi tele and palapa. It will emotion call out to get up that by justice. Mohbad no more part for best one. Don't she go fair give up. Don't she go sue me. But koto shele ti mo le so. I just keep play voice here. Can I suffer me?
All right. This is Bukola J condemning the attitude of Joseph Aloba and their legal team of being very lackadaisical with evidences of following through with informations. Now, very crucial, if you are indeed and truly looking for justice, Bukola Jesse, or if Bukola Jesse is indeed and truly looking for justice, she got a leading information to unravel a possible homicide case. She gave it to somebody, and the person did not see any relevance in it. If she's truly looking for justice, why didn't she follow it up? That's the question. And I will reference some people like Supreme Iron Lady. When she tried to work with Baba to make things work, and Baba was so slow and was not responding to, they all face this same problem with Joseph Aloba. They don't know what he wants. All right? And those people, they separated from Joseph Aloba. They went to have their own team. They tried to get lawyer. They were still trying their best to fight hard in their own way, because they know that you don't have to go through Baba to get justice. Now, Yomi Fabi came too. Yomi tried to work with Baba Mohbad. Again, there was frustration again. Because this thing that Buki said, imagine it was Yomi Fabi that said so, they will have problem with it. Imagine it was Supreme Iron Lady that said so, they will have problem with it. Imagine it was African television that says this thing, they will have problem with it. But because it's Bukola J accusing Baba, they don't have issues with that. They feel like the man is always right. And they always think, they are always seeking for a justice that will come through that man. And the man is not cooperating with anything that will help. So tell me now, if she's truly looking for justice, and she went through a way that she trusts, and that way is too slow, they're not responding, why is she not creating another way? Why is she not getting a lawyer and following through with that case? That's the question. Can you answer that?
Why she's not getting lawyer to follow through that? Why
is she? She said she gave the video to them, the evidence, so that they will give it to Sanshit.
Yeah.
But they did not do so. They didn't give it to Sanshitu and that, right? If she's indeed looking for justice, why did she not follow up with this information like every other persons had followed up with their own information? Why? That's the question. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to answer you. And I want to open your mind where you listen.
All right.
Papa, before Buki J said we get to know that the information was not used by them, it is when she's expecting those people to be seen in coroner inquest and they are nowhere to be found. Because she can't just believe they didn't use it. She has already sent it to them and they already accepted it and they already like, okay, we've seen it, we've seen what you're giving to us. So it is when she's not like, okay, you know, after when she'll be expecting to see results. Those people in coroner inquest to come to coroner inquest. And she discovered, I'm not seeing these people in coroner inquest. What is going on? Is it that you are selecting people that you want? And they said, we don't know the address of these people. She not like, those people that you chose before, how did you get their address? That was what she said in this thing. How did you get those people's address?
Papariano, can I come in, please?
Okay, if you will still be on the same line of thought. If you will be the same line of thought, yes. Okay, go on.
Okay. Now, well, to be honest, Buki J hasn't got a fault here. To be honest, all right. And I've always said this: Buki J has always been a true justice seeker until she was manipulated. All right. And secondly, in this case, it's literally karma. To be honest, it's literally karma because when Yomi Fabi got a lead, then she jumped out to water it down, and exactly what she's experiencing now. Now she got a lead, whether it is true, whether it is a fluke, you know, they should actually receive it, you know, with a positive mind. You understand? So I would say it's literally karma coming back after her, coming at her. So when this thing happened to her, she realized that it doesn't look like these people want justice. Like, I'm giving you a lead, you're not even following up or anything like that. She didn't expect that reaction from them. You see? So I would say it's basically karma, you know, because this thing has actually happened before.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's not repeat it over and over. Thank you very much. Justice, first of all, I will put this question to both of you, MLH and Justice. In the country where you live, okay, when you suspect any criminal activity, who do you contact? Justice, MLH, can you answer, please?
Question that you say, when you suspect any criminal activity, you contact police.
Okay. Yeah. So would you agree with me that she was supposed to employ the police services who are inaugurated to investigate all crime? You see, one thing they are doing in this case, they are underestimating the police services. They are only focused on the inquest.
Paparano, who do you want to contact? You want Buki J to contact the police?
Can't she? Buki running her mouth fighting everybody. Can't she put up a legal team?
Wait, Justice, calm down. Justice, calm down.
Paparano, calm down and ask your question and let's answer you. Let me answer you. I don't know. You said in this that is she not supposed to contact police? On this journey of justice for Mohbad, practically everybody I've seen believe that police, and we've seen evidence that police are not ready to do anything. And she believes that Baba is for justice. She's really looking for justice. Wait, so for justice for his son. Are you getting it? That was why, and he also believed that, okay, we've gotten a lawyer now that can help us. That was why he sent those things to Baba. And after when he received this thing back, that he's not seeing what he wants. It was shocked.
Just to start with, do you consider this information crucial that was given to Giselle?
Yeah, let me
answer your question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me answer your question, yeah? So in that case, break the silence 1 second, please. In that case, I wouldn't expect BJ to contact the police. Number one, she's in the diaspora, okay? Our first point of contact is the people that claim that they are seeking justice. Okay, I wouldn't expect her to contact the police. Now, if anybody comes to you, Paparano, oh, I have a proof, blah, 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 are you going to contact the police directly or work with the legal team that you believe that they will be able to cooperate?
What if the legal team refuses to cooperate?
Exactly, she's in the same situation now. Yeah.
Emelish.
Yeah.
Emelish, let me explain to you. Paparano and Jesus, the right step and the first step Buki J was to take, which is the first right step, was to contact Baba Mohbad, which is okay. But the moment she got the response from Baba that Baba Lowa address wa, for somebody who lives abroad, as a honest person, I condemned what other people were doing. People working with the police in Nigeria, thinking Baba is the only person that will act on everything I brought to her. Now that you, Baba, could give this kind of response for such a very credible lead, it shows clearly that I'm having problem with this particular angle. And for somebody who has been able to condemn what others are doing, it is time for her to say, this is time for a rethink. I think I have been deceived, and let me quickly change and contact these people for the police. Instead, she kept it to herself. She doesn't care if that lead wastes away, and she could still hold on to what she condemned. Don't forget, she was part of those that said, we asked one DJ Bami to go and steal Adura's phone. Suddenly she changed. She said, no, it is Damala. While we were working with the police, trying to get the CCTV, she came up and said, the neighbor, which is original, is fake. Without no evidence, without no basis. So immediately she got that from the father, asking her to go and look for her address. That is when she should have asked, what? Are you kidding me? Then I knew she should know that is when she have to like contact and say, Yomi, I don't really know forget about what is between us. I have this to support what you're doing. Can you give this to the police? Can they help you? Because I was deceived. I thought you were lying. I thought you were doing this. And that would have even given us multiple chance and opportunity with the police to say, we have other lead. And there is no way we will go about it and still not mention her name. But she kept it to herself and preferred to destroy, go destroy. If Baba does not do something, I stopped giving the Baba information because anything I give to him, give them credible lead, they will find a way to destroy it or try to cover it up. And when I realized that this is not forthcoming, I started engaging the public because as at that time, the public lawyer, because anybody is very late, the only people I have is the public. And I can't just be doing things on my own without knowing who to work with. Because see anything, what if I do condemn a public lawyer? What if I do condemn everything? Everything is a legal team. Ati Baba. I wanted to come back for you because any evidence that will put Baba in harm's way or put Adura in harm's way, they will condemn it. Only evidence that will condemn you, and that is the toxicology they want to come out. Because the coroner inquest they are in, no single evidence, no shred of evidence was taken to the coroner inquest. No single one. Is it not the same Baba that was going with on the 12th? On the 11th. So at the end of the day, that has been the old stuff. Tell me, hello, that is a wrong move. And I want to believe that is why she's silent. She doesn't want to go for them, and she doesn't want to act like she's done the right thing. She prefers to go silent and say, no, this is preposterous. They push me into this mess. I don't know how to even engage the public. So anybody coming to defend her without allowing her to speak is like you're trying to cover up something because she will look at you and say, how will I be quiet with such? I made a mistake. I've made a mistake. And that is the truth. That is the honest truth. About my voice, so I've been a little bit under the weather.
Okay, Mr. Yomi, what if I said Buki did not cover the whole thing up? And this is what I mean. Like I say, all these people, they can be so manipulating. Baba, Buki J say, what's his name? Baba might ask Buki J that where can we get the address? And Buki J say, no much, you always get angry. What kind of question is that? Why will you ask me where we can get the address? Baba might say, it's because you spoke with this guy. Probably you can help us to speak with this guy and get the address.
Jesus, you're making...
wait now. Wait, when you are talking, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I'm only responding to what you just said.
I'm not making anything up. It's because, see, I've been in this journey of Mohbad for a very long time. And I've known this set of people to be so manipulative.
My dear sister. I
will give you an example of people that I work with them, that when they come on this platform to talk, they will be assuring you that, once she share, don't talk like this. Why is working? Baba is working. Don't talk like this. That's what they will be telling you.
You're not getting
before they come to realize it took years.
Jesus, if what you're ready to give out is a guess, don't prove to them.
I'm not giving guess out. I'm not guessing. I am telling you what I've noticed about the way these people operate.
You just have to learn. This is it.
And Mr. Yomi, I am saying my own view and the way I've known these people. Because you wrote it at the comment said that if you are the one, I will blame you. See.
Okay, you're trying to say that the moment they're not working with it, silence on the lead is the right thing to do.
She's not keeping quiet. If she kept quiet, who brought it out now? Is it somebody that went to go and bring it?
What else has she done? The same thing you condemned about me is what she eventually did. She brought it out to social media.
That is not what I condemn. Let me tell you what I condemn about you, Mr. Yomi.
No, wait.
No, you said something that you are accusing me, and I'm trying to let you to understand my point.
Wait, there. You said I bring it to social media.
Let me explain.
I need Suru, madam.
No. Please, I will forget my thought of line.
No.
See, what I'm condemning about what really happened in your own case of 3 seconds video is that, and it is not only you. I condemn every human being on this justice of Mohbad that believe that Karimo is for justice. And you believing that Karimo is for justice and showing Karimo the video, carry Karimo along to do this job with you is what I condemned. Because before me I talk, I put people in my shoe.
Can I quickly respond?
I look at things. I don't just talk. I don't just act. I put people in my shoe. I said it and I'm repeating it. I say if I were in Karimo's shoe, I will not come outside to throw my sister under the bus. The only best thing I can do is that to disassociate myself from that sister and go away. You won't even know that she has a sister that exists.
Madam Jesus, can I respond to that? The only time I wanted to work with her is on the CCTV to extract from the neighbor and Mohbad's house. And there is no way I will give her the heads up until I have achieved what I want to achieve. And it was because she came openly to support me on that. Now, don't forget that the 3 seconds video came in abruptly, unexpectedly. The 2 things that made me contact her, number 1, I need to be sure if the video, number 1, Adura was the one I was speaking with. The handle is the original one. I don't know Adura then. I've never seen this picture. Secondly, the floor of that house. If I don't want it to escalate or more 2, 3, 4, 5 people knowing about it, the only person, the closest person that I can ask to verify and confirm the floor of the house and perhaps the audio is Karimo. And naturally, I wouldn't have expected her to go and respond to Buki J. Because I wonder, she didn't come out to say, I want to show to the world what it is. Buki J began with her own abracadabra.
No, before you go to Buki J, we are going to get there. Mr. Yomi, sincerely in your heart.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah, sincerely in your heart, and with the level of intelligence that you have. Sit. I want you to be sincere with yourself. Sit and look at it very well. You said because you want to get information of what buying Mohbad, that people are suspecting your own sister to be involved in it. Which probably you know your sister is involved in it. you will not take the lead to go and take them to get anything that they want to get, so that they can center your sister to death, or you will disassociate yourself from it. Which one will you do?
I don't understand your question.
Okay, I say just assume that you are Karimo, and Wumi is your blood sister. And Wumi is in this situation, and everybody is suspecting Wumi to be the one to buy a husband. And you are Wumi's sister. Please, I want to ask a sincere question from your depth, from your mind. Okay, you now have the information, and you know that, okay, my sister probably have hand in this case. Please, will you take the lead to go and expose your sister, or you will just disassociate yourself and not even want to be reckoned with that sister in the first place?
Okay, I can't really get a question, but can I ask you one question, which is very germane?
No, before you ask me that germane question, let me explain to you again.
Your
please.
Question is...
You can't use question to answer question. Let me explain to you again. I said if you are assuming that you are Karimo's sister.
It's for English. It's for you, but I understand.
Assuming that you are Karimo's sister, Karimo, like Karimo's sister, blood brother. I mean, Wumi, Wumi, blood brother. In calling you like one of your brother, our brother. And based on what everybody is looking at, the one know what Kasipo will look power. So in your co-op in the work go information abro me man no was in you. But it's good information ma wa mu lo e ma lo so pe wo CCTV ki yo wa mi bi yo era abro mi be o akere o to ni abro mi lo pa abro mi gongo lo wa no picture you abi e ma ko ìgbà tí wọ́n ti mọ̀ yín mọ́ Wumi in the first place kò lọ ní fẹ́ come association mọ́ rárá pé I don't want to get involved. Which one will you do? Sincerely. Sincerely in your heart.
But you ṣàlàyé bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ́yìn báyìí náà kò tí really add up omi ní parọ́. It's
like we're sorry. I'm having to laugh. We're deviating from the BJ topic now, right?
No, we are not deviating because he was saying that if he was is the one in this BJ situation, I would have come for him. That was the way he wrote it at comment section.
Let me just explain
because when he was one day, I came for him. That was why I was trying to tell him that I didn't actually came for him. It was the step that he took that I was.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me explain this. Number one, I can tell you for free, if I ask you to name one person aside Karimo, and it's my below work pay, ultimately reveal a full time here, I can bet you don't have anybody to recommend to me. And secondly, that Karimo is close to me or the blood sister, or that come out, justice Mohbad. The same way, not only Aburo Mohbad. Torí tukú tó pa Mohbad tí ò bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ tó dẹ̀ pé at the end of the day some people will still want to believe him and stand by him wípé orí ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́gbọ̀n ẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ people still appreciate and still believe that ohun tó sọ ló sọ yẹn kò sí tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. So if Karimo choose the other side, any other person can say, well, she might just want to stand by the truth. So I have a right to say I believe her based on what she has expressed. She has come out openly.
And that's one of the problems. Like I said, people that is working with Baba, expecting Baba to come and say that this is what happened, knowing that Adura is involved. There's no way they want to put all this thing on the table. It's going to touch Adura. And they are expecting Baba to come and tell them that, yeah, this is the evidence. Everybody, we are all making mistake. We are not ready for that justice. Because we have to take, as far as the family are involved in this case, you cannot work with the family and get results.
I have said that abundantly. But what I am trying to tell you is that...
That's what I'm saying now, that you believe that Karimo not part of the family?
See, my dear sister, whatever the case may be, at the early stage, none of us looked into the side of a family. We're made to believe some externals. actually came to hack the boys and unalive him. However, it is when discreet investigation gets to a stage, we now realize the fact that, for crying out loud, none of the family members are meant to be trusted. We are not meant to even queue behind any member of the family, whether they are directly involved or they are connected, because there will be conflict of interest. But this case is not coming from Karimo. The evidence is not coming from her. I only need her to authenticate that this is it, this is that. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yomi, let's like they say, let another person talk. You say it's not coming from her, but you lead her to lead you, to tell you, to confirm things for you. And you already said that family involved in this thing, none of them will want to say the truth. And you are expecting Karimo to lead you, to tell you, yes, this is it. It is not done. That's what I'm saying. That people that believe.
My dear sister, she eventually told me the truth. She told me it was Mohbad's house. She confirmed it.
Hello, Mr. Yomi. Can I quickly say something?
Contrary to that,
please?
She was here today, and she did say, because we asked that question about it, she denied it. She said she never confirmed, like, because we all heard then that she confirmed to you that was Mohbad's flaw. But today she was on this platform to debunk it, that she never confirmed to you that was Mohbad's house, and she was even cursing everybody on here.
Not today alone. I don't know. Like I said, not today alone. Like I said, not today alone. Probably she has said it in one program that I'm not aware of. But
if you're not aware of something, you can't vouch. You know what I mean? Like, she's spoken on different occasions regarding this matter, yeah. But when you came up to then say, oh, she never said it was Mohbad's house and things like that. You can't say something that you don't know for definite. You understand?
I didn't. No, I said what I've heard so far from her. What I've heard so far.
Exactly. You heard so far.
You never, for me, I never heard that from her.
Exactly. Because you haven't heard it, doesn't mean she hasn't said it.
That's what I said. I said myself. I said I never heard it from her.
In that case, you're not in the position to come and validate anything. You understand? You don't have to validate anything because you're not 100% on our show.
Don't say anything, Mr. Juicy. Yeah, unless you are working with these people.
Exactly.
Unless you are working with these people,
you
can vote on them.
Are you working with
Are you working with Buki? Are you working with them?
Do you know
if you think like that, do you expect me to be saying
if you are working with them, then you can vote for them. But we know that you are working with them. You can't just be saying what you think they will be thinking. No.
If that is what you think. I am not thinking what they are thinking. I'm only analyzing what they are saying.
Don't analyze what they are saying.
That is what you are doing
stuff here. You are
just taking everything wrong.
You are twisting stuff here, you know. You are not straightforward.
You are not straightforward. Seriously.
You never straightforward.
And you are even saying that level of education. How do you know the level of education of
You are one of those people.
Please calm down.
From the beginning, you are one of those people that is supporting Muiwa. You are one of those people that is supporting Gracie, so you cannot know me.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the prince.
Okay. So now the conversation was.
I'm working with Muiwa. You don't know.
Wait.
That means you don't know working with Muiwa.
Now, Juicy.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the conversation.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Please calm down. Now you know that the conversation is between Karimat and Yomi Fabiyi, right? And he's on here now telling you that she confirmed to him that is Mohbad's house.
Yeah, it's so it's not me. I don't have anything to do with it. It's not my own because I'm not in the conversation with them.
Okay, so now we know that she's the one lying, or I don't know why she's having to deny what she said in the past, right? Because everybody heard then when she said, "Oh, that's Mohbad's flaw," right? And she also said that sounds like Wumi's voice, right? And now she came on here to debunk it that she has never ever confirmed that it was Mohbad's house. That doesn't make sense.
Let's forget about Karimo. Let's debate on Mr. Yomi, what Mr. Yomi said now. You understand? What Mr. Yomi did with Karimo he went there to come and confirm the audio. I mean, the conversation, I don't know, which is very good. Fine. Buki J got an audio too. She went to go and confirm with Baba. Baba didn't say anything. But if Buki J is really looking for justice, like Mr. Yomi said, she's supposed to have contacted somebody that will find out that that thing that they have in their, maybe in their phone or what the evidence they have, instead of just, neglect the whole thing and say that Baba didn't do anything and because I'm living abroad. Even though you are living abroad, you can still contact some people that you can, send the audio to or to get the content. You understand what I mean? So just don't be thinking for Buki J or anybody. This what everybody's doing is wrong.
He never kept mute because she was the one that brought this thing out when she cannot, what she's expecting for them.
Brought what out to do what?
She shouldn't expect anything. She brought something out. She's supposed to look forward for her to get the justice.
Let's engage Jesus.
Mr. Yomi, you brought your own to outside now.
Jesus, when she brought it out,
Yomi, you said your words. Any step that you take, you go to police station.
Forget about Yomi. Anything that Yomi did, he went to confirm.
Yomi is not my headache. What we are saying is wrong. Oluwa, you are not hearing what we are saying. Yomi is not my headache. Yomi said, I said she's not conceiving it. When she is expecting what she's expected to do a particular thing, and she's not getting a good reply, she came out and she was the one that played that this is what is going on, that she seemed not to understand. And
she spoiled the whole thing.
I know Yomi replied to me that why did she brought it to internet? Then I said Yomi too.
No, because she spoiled the whole thing. Why did she bring it to the internet? She spoiled the whole thing.
How did she spoil it? That's the question I'm asking you. How? You won't listen to that
because she brought it to the internet. She's supposed to look for someone that can easily investigate more.
She brought it to the internet.
When she brought it to the internet, was she bringing it because she wanted to be investigated, or she was using it to corroborate her claim and to paint the Mohbad? Let Jesus ask. What was the effort? Was it for it to be investigated, for people to quickly see it and act on it, or because she wants to prove a point about Baba's team? What was the reason?
Okay, for me, I would just say probably she's frustrated. Like, I've been trying to work with this. Probably she's frustrated. Yeah.
My dear sister, I think
that is what I think.
It's not level of education anymore.
And she's frustrated. Yeah. Because
it's not level of education anymore.
Even you brought so many things on the internet.
Thank you so much.
Even you as a foundation that is supposed to have a lawyer working with you, you brought so many things on the internet.
I have lawyers working with me. Anything you see.
You brought so many things on the internet.
Can I tell you what?
What has she done wrong that you have not done?
Let me tell you the peculiarity of my own case. Everybody will accept the fact that the investigation, the coroner inquest is going in a particular direction. And my foundation came in with the intention to now redirect it to where I think will get justice. And immediately I came in, I was met with series of, I didn't know it was competition then, but there was so many attack and correction and caveats. Don't do this, don't go that. There was no public lawyer. There was no thing. I was only told, work with the family alone and the legal team. And with all honesty, my dear sister, aside from the things that I want to expose, as things where police are meant to do, even my conversation with Kuramed Hospital, nobody had it up until now. It's an evidence that I'm still keeping until the trial starts. However, on the neighbors issue, I never discuss it with the public. Nobody knew about it. The details of the exact house, nobody knew about it. What is the name of the neighbor? Nobody knows about it. The particular intent or whatever the person wants to do, nobody knew about it. I sought an audience with the legal team and family and all of them. And they staged a lie that I was to be arrested at the coroner court, after we did the protest, just to sway me away. And when I got tired that they were not giving me audience, they were not ready to work with it, I was trying to then I have to come out and vent that this is the problem here. This is what is, and before then, I had gone to meet the police. I was negotiating with the police, and the deputy commissioner of police said, I am new in this office, Mr. Yomi, but I have read through the file. I am willing and ready to work with you on this no need. And as at that time, there is still a caveat. Don't do anything outside the legal team or Baba Mohbad. I contacted Baba Mohbad. I said, sir, I have been able to take this thing out to the police. They are ready to work on it. This is the number of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, the number one CID in Lagos State. He is ready to listen to you. I never knew Baba is waiting. You heard it when he said it. He said, I never knew he has that intention in his mind. But when I realized that having done my own, I referred to him. When he refused to work with the police, I got frustrated. That was when I came to the public as Kuda. I have another place to go again.
Hey, now you say you got frustrated. That's why you came out and speak. And I say probably Buki just said she's also frustrated. That was why she brought it out. You said, what did I mean by that?
You didn't come in when I said I engaged the police. Oh.
This is wait.
You have to be very intelligent.
Wait. You 1 second, please. Juices, you're missing 1 point here. It's not even, the problem is not even about BJ bringing the evidence to the public now, yeah? The question is around...
No, Emily,
wait, let me
No, that was what Yomi said. That
wait, now
bringing it to internet.
Wait.
You said she didn't do anything wrong.
Wait.
That's what we told you.
So now, the problem is not even about her bringing it to the public, yeah? The problem is, what step did she take? After, giving the evidence to Baba, and Baba didn't take any action. So what happened to the evidence now? Has it just died like that? Or is she doing anything on the background? Or, that's what the question is all about now. It's not even about her bringing it to the public. Because if we're going to be fair, there are some things, that we have at the moment that is already in the public as well. So it's not about bringing it to the public that I think is the subject of discussion. Yeah.
Exactly. You're making sense, my dear. If that is the case, because for them going to that route, based on what you just said.
No, but do you agree? Do you agree what she said now?
That she made.
I will make sense.
I am not disagreeing with what are the steps that she has taken. No, I am not disagreeing with that. Definitely, she has to.
So Buki is at fault now. Right?
No. Please, let me.
Then what you saying now? You say you're not.
No, Rishi, let me answer what she said. Okay. What she just said now. She said that, okay, what are the steps that she has taken? Probably we have to ask Buki J, because Yomi is here to answer that. After when I was frustrated, I came outside, but it still go more further. We have to ask Buki J that what is the step you took? One. Secondly, there's no evidence in Buki J's hand. Because when you look at that conversation very well, the person said, the guy said, I will have to be in where I'm going first. You have to give me the money. I have to travel down first before I can release anything to you.
Did Buki just put a timeline to this statement when this occurred? When was this actually? When did she actually receive that audio that she started playing to us at the later stage?
Yeah, okay. According to this audio, I don't know, but when you look at that audio very well, I think it was after Yomi 3-second video, because she was actually referring to that. Mm-hmm. You understand? That is why I'm saying that based on that audio, Risha, when you listen to it very well.
I've listened many times.
Said, the evidence is not yet in their hands. It is not yet. The guy gave them a condition that you have to sponsor me to go out of this country. Then I can send the evidence to you. You understand? And Papa Gano said something that, okay, maybe after when they send it to the lawyer sees it, they think that maybe it's 419 or it's 4J, but he got angry. He was also frustrated. But the thing here is that we have to ask Buki, okay, since Baba did not answer you, what you are expecting them to do? What is the next step? What do you want to do now?
She has come out. She never said she did anything further.
Wait, Mr. Yomi, what have you done, or what do you want to do?
You're not getting it. Came out already.
Mr. Yomi, that question needs to, that question, we need to ask her that question. She has to tell us.
You are supposed to know by now, because you are a mouthpiece. She came out already.
Not her mouthpiece. We are all analyzing what's on social media.
Okay, now let's put it to you this. She came out and she said the limits of what she has done. When I got frustrated with the family, I went further. Immediately I vent my anger out and I realized that this is what is going on. And that, I'm just telling you, that was the reason why I have to intimate the public. Because at that time, I was powerless. There is nothing I could do because I don't have resources. And I need people to understand that this is what is going on. So the moment I got that particular effort out, I went solo with my lawyers. And then we pursued it. We went to court. We got court order. And then we were able to meet with the man severally so that he can release the images. But lo and behold, it is still the same Buki J's angle that they went to actually put the man's life in harm's way by putting the man's image out there and everything, the image of the man's house and everything, and screaming, and his family members, everybody are saying that, why are you putting your life into danger? Look at it. All your house is out there. They said you have an evidence that will lead to unravel Mohbad's murder case. And the people that probably did it, they will come after you. And the man felt like, in that way, I will turn he turned me to an enemy and apparently deceived. He only obeyed the court order, but he didn't actually ensure that the evidence was sitting there. And it's not because the man does not have the evidence, because he told me what is there already. I took him again to police. I dragged him down to police station. And I was asking that he should be charged for obstruction of justice. And with the man and the lawyer, they were just shouting at me that Mohbad was there, King White was there, Adura was there. Like, what have I done? I'm sorry, if you can give me a gun. The man was demanding for gun. He said, if the AIG can give him a gun, directly license for him, then he will be able to cooperate. He said, I can't do anything outside that. And the AIG said, Mr. Yomi, as it is now, you can allow this person to go. We'll deal with that later. Let's focus on Adura. And that is what happened, what went down. So it is not that I come to the public to engage. You have to understand the fact that...
Mr. Yomi, thank you so much. This word that you even said is even very interesting. Because according to Baba Rano, he said, and since Buki J has given it to Baba, Baba is not doing anything. She's supposed to call police. And look at it that you are on ground, that you even went to police. They throw it one side. They say, okay, leave that one, let's face this one. And like I said again,
but are you aware that Buki J never supported your Miss movement?
Not an excuse for her to stop there.
Risha, please.
She's meant to go further.
If Buki did not support Yomi, everybody here, we have our opinion, different opinion. And some of you are not supporting Buki J, that you think that she's doing something wrong.
No. She was actively involved at this point.
Buki J, justice, there's no way out for you. You buy Loma Kusi.
Because they are going to say my
Justice, I have a question for you.
Justice, wait. Justice, wait now.
Justice, I have a question. Justice, I have a question for you.
Wait, let's do the logic. There's no way out, please.
Sorry, I don't play chess game. Paparano. But I want to say something before you continue. Just if you can bring an evidence that I'm working with a criminal Muiwa and criminal Guresi, I will give you 1,000 pounds. If you can bring the evidence and can prove your evidence. Yes, because you said I'm working with them.
We are debating, please. We'll come back to that.
Let me even answer him.
This is wait, we are coming to that, please. You guys should reserve that one. That one, you guys can drag it over. Now, Bukola Jesse, sorry. Justice Jesse. Justice, right? So now you see, right? If I look at the activity of Yomi and all that he has done, for me, I don't know for him or for any one of you, one thing I can call, one of his biggest achievements, I will say, is following up with the 3-second video in such a way that a lot of things were exposed. Though everything was not exposed yet, but in the process, people who could have never been arrested was arrested. Damola is one of the people, if you listen to the police preliminary report, police named few people that carried Mohbad from in their house when he died. that took him downstairs to the car, then to the hospital. Damola was one of them. Police made it clear. So Damola was in that house when Mohbad died, and he refused to speak. He knows so many things aside from whatever is in that phone. He refused to speak. So if Yomi had not followed up with that process, one, there would have not been any opportunity or any scenario that would have, made someone like Damola be arrested. Don't forget, Damola was the guy that lied on Baba Mohbad. He was part of all this team Wumi going around with fake profiles and sitting around bragging, saying that Mohbad father wanted to steal Mohbad chain money, that the man came asking for Mohbad password to go withdraw Mohbad YouTube money and all of those things that same day Mohbad died. So the guy was gallivanting, all right? And that pissed everybody up, but nobody knew how to pick him up. So it was doing the activity of Yomi, right? Because now look at it. If Yomi had never joined Just for Mohbad, one, there would have been no scenario of 3 seconds video. Who would they have been sent to? Just please. That's what I'm saying. I mean, so far, because it was sent to him and not to any other person, I mean,
He's facing 5 count charges now.
Please wait, I'm driving somewhere, please. I'm driving somewhere. Okay? Yes. So when I look at that, and Adebi Yomi didn't follow up with that 3 seconds video, Adura would have forgiven Damola long time. So Damola would have still been free. But because you're making pressuring Adura that it is you, I won't leave it is you. So Damola and Adura we have to pressure Damola, and eventually one person will have to go down. So if Damola is one of the 15 people, Adura is one of the 15 people, all we care is that all of you who are part of the 15 people, it is either you tell the truth or you go down. You just go suffer for one thing or the other. Okay. So now, please, you say what? I can't hear you.
They have to go back down one by one.
Yes. So now, just where I'm going is this, right? And I want you to get this clearly, Justice.
Yeah.
So, when a person is contacted and information is given to them, you automatically become like one of a crucial party or a complainant in that case, or you have a local standing to follow up with a case.
No.
Right? Just please wait. For example, now, if Yomi didn't follow up with that 3 seconds video, if someone else picks it up, they will still need the service of Yomi, because the person will be saying, okay, let's say, for example, this of Buki J. If anybody wants to use it, you can use it. You will still need to say, okay, this, because they will ask you, how did you get this? You will say through Bukola J. Then Bukola J will need to cooperate with you in order to will become a witness.
Yes.
Or join you in that process in order to make that possible. So in whichever way, Bukola J, who's supposed to be a crucial party to the effect that a video that has a confession of one of the persons in that house was materialized, is a crucial element. So her not looking for ways to push that video, I think it's an obstruction of justice, and not just that, I think it is also called not ready to face the challenge in front of her.
Don't say too much of English. Look at it.
Yes.
Number one, Bukola J do not have the local standard. That's number one, because she's not an NGO.
No. Do you know what is local standing? Do you know what is local standing?
Because she doesn't have local standing.
Wait, do you know what is local standing?
Yeah, she doesn't have local standing to go and fight.
What does local standing mean to start with?
Yeah, when you have a kind of a right, you have a right, you have license to a particular things.
No, you don't need license. No, you don't need license.
No, you have to have license to carry out some activities.
No, please.
Then you can be confirmed that you have a local standard.
Wait. No, let's look at each other now.
I gotta go now.
Please, wait.
I gotta go.
Don't me. You want to produce water. You can't just produce water without having a local.
Welcome back. Let us call a spade a spade. There is no need for us to cover up or pretend like we cannot see. There are a lot of things that have surfaced on Justice for Mohbad that we are supposed to react to it clearly. But the thing about favoritism and gang fighting and pretending as if, this sectional aggrandizement, this kind of, I am for Peter, I am not for Paul. But if what we are seeking for is being destroyed by Peter that we are with, then we tend to close our eyes to whatever it is that Peter is doing or Peter will do or has done. And we pretend and we close our eyes. We act like it is not important to us, that kind of like it is irrelevant. We then want to point fingers at other people's mistakes or lacuna. We don't want to say the truth. We don't want to be realistic. You might be wondering, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Yomi Fabi pointed out what has not been debunked, neither has it been defended. It has not been defended till date. It has not been defended. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about the issue that came up where the address and the house of the man who was supposed to help and aid us in getting justice for Mohbad. This man is Mohbad's neighbor. He told Yomi Fabi of what he saw on camera. He said, these guys are not saying the truth. This is what I saw, this and that. But, the guy wanted security. He wanted protection. He wanted to be assured that nothing will hurt him. He wants to be sure that everything is fine. He said he even wanted like a gun, like some kind of weapon to protect himself, something like that. And the police got to understand the fear of this gentleman who has given himself into providing evidence so that we can all move on and be what we want to be. It is so sad, so sad, so sad that we were unable to get this done. It all started with some kind of mysterious response to Yomi Fabi's push to get justice. We started seeing some game, started seeing some funny move, started seeing certain things that were not sensible enough. These things are not just making sense. And it got a lot of people worried. People started asking questions. They want to know why. Like, people wanted to know why this is happening. But those that are supposed to question why the address of this man was put out, if we are really seeking for justice, why this address of this man is supposed to be put out there, they did not question it. They didn't say nothing. They felt it was supposed to be, to them it's like, were there no others on the journey of justice for Mohbad before one person came? And I'm like, wait, what are we seeking for, really? Are we looking for who is the right person to pursue? Not even pursue, because they're not really pursuing anything. Who is the right person to canvass people to bring money? Is that what we are looking for? Is that what we are really aiming for? Like, I didn't get it. Is that what we are pressing? Is that what we are pushing for? It wasn't clear to me. It was not hard enough. I wondered. And I kept wondering, like, why? Why is this happening? Why should the address of this gentleman be placed out there publicly? His address and house. Is it not counterproductive? Well, eventually, I guess those that didn't want to think about it, they were forced to think about it. They understood what that meant. They knew that the reason why this was done this way is because there is this kind of competition. It's like it's a terrible effort to make sure that money comes into the pocket of Mohbad's father. That's what that was all about, basically. To make sure that money comes into the pocket of Mohbad's father. Like, if we go this route, then donation will be coming to the pocket of this individual. And there is also someone that they had issues with also, like, oh, that woman, I'm talking of Yeye. So we had some group of people with Yeye. We have some group of people with Buki J. We also have people with Yomi Fabi. But the truth of the matter is, regardless of who is who or whatever it is, when you talk about sound or efficient approach, it wasn't going to be gotten by just donating money. Let's go to coroner inquest. Let us do this. They say shits and that. They say Famuyiwa. They say this and that. What kind of? It was like a kind of a kind of plot to get people emotional and then to get them part away with their hard-earned money. That was what it was to an extent. Not because some of these people didn't have the heart to get justice, but their approach to it didn't make sense. And then they were much more concerned about where I know how it feels like you've been on some, you've been on something, on a movement or whatever, and then somebody comes in and it seems this person, then you start feeling like you're not important. And then all of a sudden, you now turn from seeking justice into seeking for your own stand. And then before you know, you start losing sight of the reality. Now, the audio recording that is said to be that of a guy who was to give this guy was supposed to give Buki J certain audio and video, and this guy kept playing games. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. Video cannot be given. He kept repeating that they need to give him some money because he wants to travel out. He kept coming up with stories here and there. Buki J said, I didn't want to put this out there publicly because I wanted to work on it. I gave this to Mohbad's father to also work on it, but the man didn't care. So the same man that did not care, is that the same person that should be donated to? Big question. Is that man seeking for justice, or is just looking for a soft life, a way to get out of poverty, like escape? I know it can be tempting. He knows he can't bring back his son. So why don't I just make enough money to help me cater for my needs? Why do I have to unalive myself because I'm seeking for whatever? There's nothing to seek for here. Maybe, I don't know. And I don't want to sound like someone who has no empathy and all of that. But then we have to call a spade a spade. We have to tell ourselves the truth of what has been happening and what is happening. So that audio recording was kept until it became useless, where we are supposed to like tackle whatever needs to be tackled. It became useless. It was only released when it was not going to add any value per se. So released at that time because Mohbad's father was being dragged. People already, people are done with this shenanigan. And then that audio was brought in like, that audio is going to give us the next level. And people are like, hey, we are done with this next level. We are done with this, whatever. We are done with it. We don't want to hear any nonsense or trans coming from anybody. We are not even donating to anybody. We are good to go. We are fine. We are all right. We don't want nothing. We don't want nothing. And then that audio recording was like supposed to be a kind of it was supposed to calm people, like there is something. But people are wiser. They're like, okay, why is this audio not released at that time? Why was it? And quickly, we heard very clearly that it was given to Mohbad's father, and that Mohbad's father had refused to get it to work. Mohbad's father refused. He didn't do nothing about it. He didn't bother about it. He does not care. The only thing he wants to talk about is to tell people about some stories and then expect that donation will be given to him, like money will be given to him. That's what people felt Mohbad's father was interested in. Like, it was all about the donation. He will come and present himself and then ask for money. He was getting that, for a while, not until it got to a point people got so upset and they're like, no, we ain't doing this anymore. And I guess when it got to that point, when push became shove, when it seems there is no other way out, common sense started jumping in, like, we need to do what we need to do. But the only thing that remains right now is the DNA, which I don't even know if people will be willing to donate to that effect. People might not be interested in donating anything. They don't even care to know anything about the DNA anymore. That's what I'm thinking. But then, humanity will still speak at the end of the day. Humanity will still speak. People will still be like, okay, if this is going to be the last thing we want to do, let's just do this and have a kind of, that kind of closure let's have closure on this matter. Let us have closure on this matter. Let us be able to sit down and tell ourselves, yes, we fought a good fight, and we did what we are supposed to do for humanity. We didn't do it because it is Mohbad. We don't really know him. We did it because of humanity, so that we can have a better future, a better life, and continuously, encourage each other to be better, encourage each other to be good people, to be answerable. Not that you commit a crime, you do evil, and then you sit down and then begin to tell yourself how the moon came to the sky and all of that. It is pathetic, so pathetic. So Yomi Fabi has said what he needs to say, and you heard what some of our guests, what they've presented. Yes, there are people who are defender of the universe, or they are defending this person for this person. The thing is, if the picture video of the house of that man who was supposed to give us what we wanted could be placed out like ASAP, why is it that audio was not placed out there? Who is playing who? Why was the audio not placed? Why didn't they put fire like, okay, Oga, since you say you have this thing and you think it's a joke, you want them to give you money because something is going to happen to you and you're unwilling. You say, maybe we'll meet at the airport and let them give you this money. Maybe if they give me this money and all of that shenanigan. If that was kept because of the hope that something bombshell is going to drop, then if that could be kept, for me, I believe very, very strongly. When I say very, very strongly, I mean very, very strongly that something wiser could have been done on that video, CCTV video that we were supposed to have, and maybe it would have helped up better. But since the talk is about, who is who in the industry of justice for Mohbad, who is who in the race to get justice for Mohbad, who is who, then we have this mess. But the pieces are being picked. Yeah, that's why we have this analysis, so that we can know where and what next. And it's the truth of the matter and nothing more. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. Please do drop your comments. See you guys in the next update.